Them motherfuckers got some fast trigger fingers, or they got some automatic weapons. One of the two.
Might be both.
And I think if they got, I mean, it's not hard to make a weapon automatic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's on the firing pin, from what from what I understand.
Oh,
But I'm sure it's something different than that. I get into weapons and all that, but I don't get that deep into it. You know, like changing them from semi-auto to automatic and all that shit. I just love the memes. They're like pew.
Yeah.
It's like one pew, pew, pew.
You know what I asked?
And then like the second one for like a military, like AR, not AR-15, but like M16 or something, or an M4. It goes from pew to pew pew to pew 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 pew.
Oh, so they go single shot, 3-round burst, and then fully auto.
That's right.
Oh, so they got to select on their gun. They got something serious then.
Oh yeah.
That's some serious hardware.
It is, but I can guarantee you can find that on the streets anywhere you go.
I wish they would just go back to muskets. There'd be a lot less
Muskets?
killing. Yeah, because think about it. By the time you load it with gunpowder and accelerant and then put the actual pellet in there.
Okay.
That's
That's great for robbers that are prepared.
Yeah.
But imagine if you're home trying to fight all three robbers with your muskets.
With your muskets.
You're fucked.
Well, you better keep your musket
Because they
loaded.
all three got like 2 muskets loaded.
Two
each.
muskets loaded apiece, and you trying to stuff your shit in.
Yeah. You trying to stuff a little wad up in there and be like,
A wad?
yeah, let me measure out my fucking gunpowder now.
Hold on. Was it 2
We
ounces?
have the technology, sir.
Was it 2 ounces or 3 ounces? How much?
And if you put too much in there, you blow your ass
You'll
up.
blow your-
It's just
the
like,
gun
what the fuck?
explode.
Why would I do that?
So you go from having a musket loaded rifle to having a hand grenade.
Just like I'm saying, man. I say this a lot. We have the technology.
We have the technology.
We have the technology.
Okay.
We do.
But I'm just thinking, though. I'm just thinking outside the box.
That's like I was talking to my brother.
But just think about it, if they had to do drive-bys with muskets, man. It wouldn't be no drive-by.
I'd be great for that.
Do you know how hard it'd probably be to load a musket while doing a drive-by?
Well, they would do it beforehand. But, you know,
Well,
if they had
you
to
have
reload.
to have a bunch of guns.
If they had to reload, that was the problem.
They would have to have 5 rifles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What would you do if you saw 5 muskets just...
You know my brother, he's like ultra liberal, pretty much.
Don't tell me he got a
And his wife is even further left.
Okay.
And they're so far left that they're in the bubble.
In the bubble.
They are in a bubble. They refuse to accept any type of outside information whatsoever.
Wow.
But anyway, I was trying to talk to them about guns,
Uh-huh.
and they were like, "Well, we need to take your AR-15s," and I was just like, "Why? So all the criminals can have them?"
Which is...
And on top of that, I was like, "Do you know what a 30-06 is?" No, no. I was like, "It's a hunting rifle."
Yeah.
And do you know the difference between a 30-06 and an AR-15? A 30-06 will kill 3 people in a row, whereas an AR-15 will stop after the first one usually. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
You got a high-powered hunting rifle with much bigger rounds.
Yeah, but it gives you some delicious deer meat. Though.
Oh, yeah, it does. But here's the thing. If I took a 30-06 with a wood stock on it, right, instead of the, AR-15 look, it's all black, military looking all that shit.
Yeah. Assault rifles look sexy.
Yeah. It looks sexy. It looks military,
Yeah.
right? That's why they call it
like
an assault rifle.
Yeah, but does it really
Any fucking thing you commit an assault with becomes an assault weapon, okay? If I've got a fucking piece of bologna and I slap you in the face, it's now assault bologna, bitch! Just saying.
What happened? He assaulted me with a piece of bologna.
He hit me with the assault bologna, Joe.
Hold on, wait. Did it still have the red ring around it?
He slapped me so hard the red ring just fell off.
Well, yes, that was assault
But here's the thing, man.
with deadly intent.
My brother was like, but they don't have clips that big for a 30-06. I'm like, I bet you I can find a clip that's got at least 10 shots.
But they can make one though.
I was like, these are arms companies we're talking about. They make whatever the fuck they want.
Man.
And then on top of that, I can be like anybody that knows anything and just fucking electrical tape two 10 clips together and have like 4 of them bitches. And guess what? If I've got 4 of them stuck together, that's 80 shots with 30-06. And that rifle will probably go through walls and concrete and all kind of shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's 30-06, man. It's used to bring down big, deer.
big game at far range.
If you don't think a deer is big,
Oh,
try and pick one up.
No, just try to hit one with your car.
Exactly.
You'll learn the hard way.
Exactly.
But
your car will be totaled.
But it also will bring you some delicious meat.
I'm seeing it already.
It will already bring you some delicious meat.
There was a guy on a podcast the other night, and he was talking about.
There go your clip on sale for your 30-6 for $74.95.
How many shots?
I'm sure more.
How many cartridges does that clip take, sir?
I'm sure more than you need to take down a deer.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
See.
But here's the thing: you can use it. I mean, it's just like that Las Vegas.
10 rounds.
10 rounds. So I take two of them.
You're right.
Yep, exactly.
2-pack of 10-round magazines for a Remington 30-6.
And it's a 2-pack for $56. Is that what I'm reading right? My eyes are fucked up. Is that what I saw?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if I got like $300, I can.
You can. And then you can change the stock and everything.
But and then here's the other fact I brought up to him. I was like, "Do you realize most mass shootings are committed by people with pistols, not rifles, right?"
Well, yeah.
And they were like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Just pull up FBI's crime statistics and you'll find that number." It's a fact.
Yeah.
You could easily get a 30-6, cut the stock off, if you don't want to aim it that good.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what like snipers use, right?
Well, 308s.
308's what snipers use?
Yeah.
Or you could get a 308.
Yeah.
Or what is it, a 770? There's another.
The Remington 308.
Yeah. But that's the thing. People are just demonizing the AR-15s. I'm like, do you realize how much more damage I could do with a so-called legal non-assault rifle?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I was serious, I'd...
See? There you go.
But I'm not. I'm not serious. I will never do a mass shooting ever in my life, okay?
How you want it? You want the sexy one? The military style 308 or the regular?
Look, you gotta have the night scope.
Oh, see. They go to the 700 model.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about, the 700. Yeah, you can get one of those in a pawn shop for like $400. Yeah. Or anywhere else, really. I mean, they're not expensive. Whereas an AR-15, because it's been so like demonized and like put up there, you could get a good AR-15 for like $400 or $500 back in the day. Now it's like $1,200.
Oh yeah.
And then there's so many customizations you can do with it. It's ridiculous. Not even the scope. You get the pistol grips, scope, all kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. Here goes something for sale now. Academy sells them. But, some people don't listen, no matter how much information is there. Because you know what I think, though? What it is a lot of people get their feelings involved. And just because it makes you feel a certain way don't make you right, though.
Well, here's the thing that when I had time, because at the time, my emotions were getting in my way. And I was starting to get a little heated. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, do y'all live in a fucking bubble or something? And then later on, come to find out,
they don't.
They own an AR-15.
Are you serious?
I'm fucking dead serious. I was like, what? And I didn't even say nothing after that. My mind was just blown. I'm like, so you're talking about taking away everybody's AR-15s, assault-style weapons, and you own one your fucking self? Oh, we own several guns. What? Hold up.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm just going to leave this shit alone. Cause it ain't worth it getting in fights with family over the holidays and shit.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Oh, well, good.
Yeah. But it got my mind thinking, maybe that's why everybody disagrees so much these days.
Why?
Because we don't all operate from the same database whatsoever.
Not at all.
Our shared knowledge is not the same at all. Like, everybody's brain's different.
Yeah.
But everybody looks at different information. So nobody has the same real, and they were supposed to have school for that shit. But that didn't work out. Because the internet came by and fucked everything up. Because now anybody can have any type of information whatsoever, whether it's true or false, on top of that.
1 out of every 5 firearms purchased in the U.S. is an AR-15. That's a cult following.
That's a good thing, though. You know why?
that mean that there's
Do you know why? I think that's a good thing. The Second Amendment has propped this country up for a while. Do you know why?
why?
Has the United States ever been invaded by a foreign enemy?
That's one thing that I realized that would be it would be hell on earth.
There was a admiral in the Japanese Navy called Admiral Yamamoto.
Uh-huh.
It was back in World War II. I think it was there. I might be wrong. It might not be Yamamoto, but there was an admiral in the Japanese Navy, and he said it would be suicide to invade the American continent because there would literally be a rifle behind every blade of grass. And this was back in 1944, 45.
Well,
And-
just imagine how many guns are here now.
I mean,
foreign invaders.
that scared them back then. Can you imagine now, especially with our bipolar ass society we got, with multiple personalities, not just bipolar, multiple personalities. I mean, everybody's got guns. It don't matter if you're on the right, on the left, in the middle, libertarian.
Well,
Everybody's
but
got
you
a
gotta
fucking gun.
realize you got to protect your family.
Well, yeah, you do.
You got to protect the ones
There's always gonna be people out there that ain't got none and want your shit.
that want to take what you have.
They will.
And that's why I think it's necessary to protect your people, your loved ones.
You got to.
You know, I was explaining that to somebody, and they were sitting there talking about, we don't need this. Well, we may not need it, but it's a luxury we can afford, and that makes it even better.
See, people look horrified at me when I tell them the story of when we got our pistol. It's a 9mm,
Uh-huh.
but I've got like 4 or 5 clips. You know, most of them are 17 rounds. A couple of them are like 12 rounds.
Whoa.
But oh yeah,
That's a
I
lot
feel
of-
bad for the person that comes in my house. I'm just
That's a
saying,
lot of
especially if
rounds.
I'm there. But if my mom's there, I told my mom, I was like, if I'm not ever there, and you're there, and you got to use that pistol, you empty that clip. You empty that whole clip,
Yeah.
and then you load it back up again,
And keep emptying.
and then you cock it, and you see if he moves. If he moves, you empty that next clip.
You're gonna be busy.
And these are all hollow points, by the way.
She's gonna be busy.
Well, I mean,
for at least a hot 10 minutes.
I'm just saying, I can pop off 17 rounds like it ain't nothing. I can do that in like 10 seconds, probably. Well, no, maybe not 10 seconds. Maybe like 20 seconds, okay?
We're gonna
Second per round with a decent aim, you know.
decent aim.
Not a good aim, but a decent aim. I mean, if you're in close quarters
Hey,
with
we need to
9
go to Red
millimeter.
River and test your aim.
Hmm?
We need to go to Red River and test that aim. I got some new toys that I haven't tried, and I need to go to the Red River shooting range.
Man, I really want to go shooting, but my only problem is how much fucking ammo costs these days.
Well, but it's better to be ready than
It's
to
like-
not be.
It's like almost $1 a hollow point
Oh well,
at certain places.
you know what?
If you buy bulk and get a good deal, you can get 50 cents a round.
But you know what else I got though?
Hmm.
I got a crossbow. I've never shot a compound crossbow.
Oh yeah,
I've never
always
shot it.
I wanted a crossbow. I want a bow.
You love this. It's sexy too. It looks like an assault crossbow. It's all black.
Does it
with
have
the,
a clip?
with the
Have
no,
you seen crossbows with clips?
not mine.
Oh my god!
It got the collapsible
I
stock.
want one of those.
I got a sight on it. I got a big old sight.
Oh yeah, it's like a tactical crossbow. Or
Yeah,
an
yeah. It's an
assault crossbow.
That's why I call mine the AB 12, the assault bow.
Yeah, I saw this. I don't remember where I saw it, but this
I got
dude-
aluminum arrows too, aluminum
yeah.
alloy arrows.
But it had a clip and it was like 10 arrows in it, and he just popped it in the bottom like it was a fucking rifle,
I need that.
and they just cocked it up, and it cocked itself too.
I
By the way,
need that.
it cocked itself,
Do you know how
and it was a
quiet?
crossbow.
You got 10 arrows. Do you know how much damage you can do with 10 arrows? You'll never hear it coming.
No, you won't.
And by
As
the
long as
time-
you're a good shot.
Yeah, but it don't take much. All you got to know is keep your arch. Keep your nice arch.
It does take some practice.
Oh yeah, I like it. Well, I got a bow. I've shot my bow plenty of times, but I haven't shot the crossbow yet. I've only had the crossbow a few months.
I really want to learn how to like shoot a bow. Like
They're fun.
I just need to practice one. Really.
Archery's fun. I believe it or not, I've been in archery since 4-H in elementary school. Remember the 4-H? Are they still around?
Yes, they are.
I don't hear about them as much as I used to.
Well, you must not watch KTBS.
I took pride in being in the 4-H. We
Yeah.
used to go in
During the
the fair and everything.
yeah, during the fair they had a special
Yeah.
on KTBS about 4-H again.
Man,
Yeah,
4-H.
yeah. There was like a farmer or rancher or something that was showing their cattle, and they like got with the 4-H person and showed them everything about it. And I was just like, oh wow. Yeah. Seeing them getting like a scholarship to school and all that stuff. It's pretty
That's
cool.
good. That's good though.
But yeah, back in high school, I was in ROTC, and we had a rifle team, and we actually shot 22 rifles.
For real?
But yeah, oh yeah, it's fun as fuck. They were at Bird High School.
I wanted to be in the fort. I mean, in
ROTC.
ROTC.
It does
they
teach you a
wouldn't
lot.
let me-
They teach you how to navigate a map.
uh,
Things you never
yeah.
learn these days.
Well, I got in too much trouble. In my 10th grade year, he wouldn't let me
That's
in.
where they put all the people that got in too much trouble.
Yeah,
was
I
ROTC.
would have been good, man.
It really wasn't ROTC. It's actually JROTC.
Yeah,
'cause it's
junior ROTC.
Yeah.
Well, what is the full ROTC? Is that
It's
in college?
College.
Okay.
Yeah. After like your second or third year, you go through basic. But by the time you get out of college and ROTC and everything, you're already a second lieutenant
What, in the Army?
in whatever branch.
So you telling me you earned rank?
Yep.
So if I was in ROTC in college, by the time I finished in college, I would already have rank.
You would already be a second lieutenant.
So I'd
whatever
be
year.
making more than somebody that just enlisted.
You would pass up private. You pass up sergeant. You pass up corporal, sergeant master,
I really cheated
sergeant major,
myself.
sergeant major of the army. Dude, if I had it all to go do over again.
And you can go through basic training while
Yeah.
you in school
Yep.
taking ROTC too?
Yes.
I wonder how many youngsters
It's either
know
your third or
this.
fourth year you do that.
I
One
wonder
of
how
my,
many youngsters know this.
I know a few.
That's something worth knowing, though. I never knew this, though. Nobody ever told me.
I'm telling you, man, if I had it all to go over again,
Yeah, I would have took it too.
I'd join the Army or the Navy.
I wanted to be in the Navy.
The Navy would be pretty fucking cool.
I wanted to be a navigator.
Except for now. I mean, right now they're over there in the Red Sea and the Mediterranean
Don't
by
matter.
Israel, and they're blowing shit up every damn day,
Yeah.
and they're
I
being
just-
targeted every day by drones.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's like,
Well, can you imagine being in the Navy and being stationed on a carrier?
I would want to be on a submarine.
I want. Oh, hell no.
That'd be fucking
Give me the
cool as fuck.
carrier.
I would love to be on a carrier too.
I want to be on the biggest vessel they got. But yeah, I would love to be on.
My
that
buddy was on a destroyer
Oh yeah.
or a frigate. I don't remember. This was like 20 years ago. But
yeah.
he was like the intelligence operator, and
Oh,
so he did all
okay.
the radio stuff
Uh-huh.
there, all the however they transmitted messages back then,
Yeah.
because they had many different ways.
Yeah.
But he like gave all those reports to like the
Oh yeah.
captain, commander, whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
Yeah, he was the one that dealt with all the radio traffic.
You know what though?
What?
Don't you just think the United States military is the greatest?
We are the greatest.
Think about it. Just think about all the weapons we have.
We
Just
are the greatest. But
Behold, just look at it.
anytime I think about that,
Yeah.
I
Let's
think
hear,
about the.
let's hear the killjoy.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It is fact though.
Uh-huh.
If you look at history,
We still
it's not that far away. It's 1776.
Oh, sure. The spirit of
That's
76.
right. You know what happened in 1776, right?
Share it with us.
The worst militia in the entire world
Uh-huh.
beat the strongest, most powerful nation in the entire world.
Uh-huh.
It can be done.
Huh?
It can be done.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think that's That's how America was founded.
Yeah.
We beat Britain, and Britain at the time was like world power. Like they owned everything.
It was like an empire.
Yeah. They owned parts of South America, parts of Mexico, parts of America.
I think that happened because they didn't send enough troops or something. Just think about it. If they would have came full force, that wouldn't have happened.
Well, it wasn't just them. It was the Portuguese, it was the Spanish, and the French.
So,
It was all at the same time.
uh,
Because before we had our little
uh,
tip with the English people,
yeah.
which we, whooped that ass.
If we would have went at them with if they would have came at them with everything they got, Britain would have lost.
That's the thing, man. It was like it was meant to be almost.
Yeah, and ain't that something?
It had to have been.
And ever since then, Britain has been the United States ally. Ain't that crazy?
They've been basically our bitch. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick about them, but I mean, Do you think of us first? I mean, this is also from a you got to think about our mindset here, okay, y'all. We're not young, we're not old, we're kind of in between.
But compared to other countries, we are the youngest country
Oh, by far,
by far.
yeah,
We're still the new kids on the block.
we
over
are.
here. And everybody still wants to be a part of this
Well, we
our
have.
democracy.
We also have the biggest economy on earth by far.
Yeah.
Our economy is like 20 something trillion, maybe 30 trillion, something like that per year.
Yeah.
The next closest is like maybe 10.
So
So if you get rid of us, you get rid of a third of the world economy.
I
Just
know, that's crazy.
So it's like, well, let's not do that.
That's
not go that
crazy
down.
how much control.
I mean, can you imagine how far
things?
things would have to get for that to happen? Well, it's getting pretty far right now, man. We got two big wars going on right
I
now.
think that America's going to pull out of this stronger than ever.
I hope so.
I'm willing to bet that because I think over time it always has to be something to test your might. You know, it always got to be that defining point.
And I think that's what's
You know what I'm
fitting to
saying?
happen. You know what?
Like remember the first Transformers animated movie
Oh,
in
yeah.
'86. Remember what they kept saying throughout the movie.
Which one?
Even after they killed Optimus Prime, they say, "You have to find what would light your darkest hour."
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? That was right the movie.
your darkest hour.
And then all of a sudden, Rodimus Prime touched it.
How about Rise, Rodimus Prime?
And then when he did it, he blew up Unicron.
And if you can't date us yet, that's about how old
So
we
that's
are.
what it is. We are being defined as our father. That's why so much is hitting us right now.
But think about that. We just had 9/11 not too long ago.
But
And how soon after that did it all fall apart? Look
Yeah.
at us now.
but look, though,
But here's
this
one-
is defining our finest hour. You have to.
Not yet.
I watched the movie.
But
You
it's
know
about
what?
to.
This is the crazy stuff. Remember the movie Harold and Kumar?
No,
Goes
I
to
didn't
White
watch
Castle?
it. I never saw it.
Okay, in it,
I
they
have to watch
allegedly went and visit and met with at the time President Bush,
No.
not the
Which
father,
one?
the son. And he said,
You are
"Don't
my
believe in the politics. Just believe in the ideal of America." You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And that's what it is. People trying to believe in politicians, but I think it's best that we believe in the ideal of a free society,
Oh, yeah.
of a free country,
Yeah.
of a true democracy. You can't believe
Most
in these
normal people do.
even though we vote our politicians in, we can't really believe in them because they flawed like we are.
Everybody's
You know,
flawed.
if you know,
Nobody's perfect.
true.
Nobody ever
very
will
true.
be. But those people we elect should be a little bit closer.
Just like the weirdest thing.
They shouldn't be
was-
like us, you know what I'm saying? Because we get in there and we get crazy.
Yeah, true.
I mean, we might be all right because we might have had enough wisdom by now. But if we was any younger, we'd be going
Yeah.
fucking nuts.
But see, the thing.
I know I would be. Like, bring on the hookers.
Who?
Just like all the other politicians do.
Uh-huh.
You remember the Epstein leaks?
Uh-huh.
Bill Clinton, 37 times.
Who?
Bill Clinton, he likes them young.
He likes them.
He likes them
I don't know
young.
nothing about this.
That was court testimony.
I know nothing about
was-
what
That was released court testimony from that.
Bill,
partial
the
release.
saxophonist Clinton.
That's
likes.
right. He likes them young.
I just know he likes to play the saxophone.
Yeah.
He you know.
Yeah, don't mind me, Bill. You got enough problems without
You
me.
know what I'm saying? Bill is
Don't suicide me, okay?
Bill is like a.
Please don't suicide
How old is Bill now? He got to be
Oh,
like
man.
106.
Man, he's up there, man.
Yeah, he is up there. He's up there. I mean,
But I feel like that's true. But then I start thinking this is an election year, right?
uh-huh.
I think most Americans are pretty much on the same page. They're like common sense. You know, it's like a bell curve. You know, most people in the middle, and there's outliers on the left and right. That's just the way it is. But this is an election year. Do you really think they're gonna allow Donald Trump to be elected? They're gonna do whatever they have
Why
to do.
not?
They're gonna do whatever they have to do.
Why
not
not?
all
That's
of that.
hey,
And I don't support Trump. I mean,
well, I'm not against.
I like
him. I
some
don't
of the
support
shit.
him,
I like a lot of the shit he did. I'm
but you
just
got to
saying.
realize something at the same time. Donald Trump,
But
is
he
the
is crazy as
underdog.
fuck. Oh yeah, he's both
And everybody loves an underdog. I don't care who you is.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody loves the underdog, no matter
Yeah.
what. We love every now and then an underdog to make it to the promised land.
And
We
they
love
was all making fun of him before he got elected.
Yeah.
Like that Obama made fun of him.
everybody
A dude
laughs
on the
at
Late
him.
Show. What's that dude's name?
And if he
on
do get
CBS.
elected, I hope he be one of the best presidents we ever had. I don't want him to be no president and be fucking up shit. I mean,
Well,
messing up.
and this is the point I
Then-
keep bringing up to certain people I know that lean to the left. I'm like, what was the price of gas when Donald Trump left office? They're like,
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't.
I was
know.
like, guess what? It was like right around $2 a gallon.
Yeah, true.
And right now, his press secretary is talking about gas has been down like 20%. Bitch, it went up to like $3-4 almost for a little while, and now it's still at like $2.49. It's still 50 cents a gallon more expensive than it was before. And you know, I don't know what reason that could be. I don't know. I can't blame it just on the president either. But shit ain't no better than it was.
Okay.
Were we in 2 major wars at the time? No.
He was in 2 major conflicts.
Which one? Well, these are wars.
Well, I'm saying, you know, it's always something going on.
And we're just funding them. We're just giving them all the arms they need.
Well, hey, somehow
Blank check, here you go. We don't need no receipts. Use it however you want. Fuck you.
That's allegedly.
All taxpayer money.
That's allegedly. We
That
don't know
shit
for
pisses
sure.
me the fuck off, man. Have you seen the receipt?
No, I haven't.
I haven't
They're
either.
not gonna let me.
But
see
you
a
go to
receipt.
fucking Walmart and you get five feet of receipt. No, that's
For the
CVS.
receipts.
That's CVS. My bad.
5 foot.
Walgreens and CVS.
You get what? How many?
You get like 5 foot of receipt every time. They print you like 15 coupons on one
5
receipt.
feet of receipt.
Yeah. There's a dude named Anthony Huberman, and he's supposed to be like a Harvard educated like brain person. I don't know what the hell you call it. That's not an intelligent thing to call him, but whatever. Neuroscientist, I believe. And he was saying on this podcast that he does,
I'm
he was saying the best thing you can do to stay young is to get into a sauna at like 180 degrees as long as you can take it. And then immediately after, get into like an ice bath. As cold as you can take it for as long as you can take it. And he said it forces your body into shock. And it makes like all your cells like reproduce at like a much faster rate and get rid of all the crap. And I was thinking to myself, well, who's got the equipment to do that, number one. And then I'm just like, there's got to be a better way.
So what would be the better way?
I have no idea.
See, that's what we need. We need thinkers to come up with the better way. We need to elect thinkers. People that are critical thinkers that can come up with solutions. You know, that's what our politicians should be.
Oh, you got to get the money out first.
Get the money out of what?
Politics.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
Companies
It's kind of like how people
can
shut
donate
down.
however much they want to.
It's like
Whereas
how-
like you and me can donate like a maximum of 3,000 apiece. Or 300, I don't remember. 300, 3,000, something like that. But we have a cap on us. They don't have a cap. And then they form the PACs, and then the PACs fund all the campaigns, and they can take however much money they want.
Well, see, there you go. So
And
with
you-
that type of money coming in,
And you got all the lobbies. You got the...
the lobbyists,
God.
man, the lobbyists not talking about blank checks,
You got lobbyists for fucking
everything.
Captain Crunch, man.
Captain Crunch. The cereal companies got lobbyists.
I'm talking about the paperclips got a fucking lobbyist. man.
Dixie Cup got a lobbyist. Hot Wheels, Mattel Toys has a lobbyist.
Magnum Condoms has their own
The
lobbyist.
condom companies,
Not just the condoms. Magnum Condoms alone. They have their own
the
lobbyist.
sex toy companies have lobbyists.
Definitely.
You think so?
I don't know.
There's somebody in Washington
Yeah, I
lobby
mean-
that have better sex.
Jesus. These motherfuckers is crazy, bro.
No
I mean,
clit
why?
left unvibrated. But yeah,
You got cereal companies, you got farmers, you got... I mean, they're all just fighting for what they want.
I don't think nobody lobby for farmers.
No.
Farmland
They're-
is disappearing by the thousands every
They
year.
are. And, Bill Gates was on that list, too.
Well, he got a lobby.
He visited Epstein Island many times.
Oh, for real? Well, I'm sure.
You know who else is on there?
who? Anybody we know? Anybody from Louisiana?
Not well. They ain't released the whole list yet.
Okay.
They was talking about, oh, we're gonna release
I hope
it.
they don't. I
Oh,
hope
we're
they
gonna
burn the
release
list.
it. And then the day it released, everybody's like, where's it at? And then they kept on just talking about 3 people. It's just like, that's not the whole fucking list. There's like 200 people on that list. Where's the
I
fucking
hope
list?
they burn the list. You know why?
Why?
Cause that list coming out gonna do way more damage than anything. Like,
There needs to be massive change right now.
True, 100% true. But my thing is
I mean, I ain't trying to start no, you know,
well, let me ask you
conflict
this.
and no shit like that. But I mean, some of these motherfuckers gotta go.
Yeah, and
If you're
I
84
understand
years
that.
old and you can't even stay awake when you're on fucking camera, get the fuck out of there. You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you this. Did Stephen Hawkins really go to Epstein Island?
He did.
Hey, Jay.
Oh man, let me show you that
Just
shit. It's
Steve.
hilarious. Apparently he, look. Let me shut up before I get sued.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
shut up before I
asking.
get sued. But it's fucking hilarious. Watch this shit.
Uh-huh. That's sick. That's sick. I've seen enough for the night. I've seen enough for the night. I've seen enough.
Y'all savage, man. That's some savage shit.
No.
I saw that. I sent him to my brother. He laughed at that.
Oh my God! Epstein coming back to defend himself.
But the article said, I'm not saying shit, but the article said that apparently he liked midgets.
Who?
Midget.
Who did?
Stephen Hawking.
Why? 'Cause
That's what the article said.
likes fairy.
I could
'Cause it makes
definitely
him
be
feel like
wrong,
he's
and
with
if
a
I'm
fairy.
wrong, I admit it. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. Hey.
That's one of the articles I read. But maybe they're just fucking trolling the fuck out of him. I don't know, because he's dead. I mean, dude, well, has been in a wheelchair since he was like 20 or something.
Well, I think that was very,
But
very.
if you can't be, if you're in a wheelchair and you can't move anything, then you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
it's crazy.
What are you doing?
You need a therapist. It's crazy, man. You need a therapist.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why? Unless they just fucking wheeled him in there against his will and just threw him on the bed with some midgets or something. I mean, I can see that shit too. Some nefarious motherfuckers, Epstein. And that was the other thing, dude.
What's that, dude?
My sister-in-law wouldn't even believe that Epstein did not kill himself. She was like, "Oh, he might kill himself." I'm like, "What? You believe that Epstein actually killed himself in prison after the two guards like just vanished that were supposed to be watching him 24/7, and the camera footage got cut out, and apparently he choked himself with his own hands." Like, are you fucking serious?
That's a strong guy.
I mean, come on, man.
That's a strong guy.
This dude. This dude didn't
Choke
kill
yourself
himself.
out with your own head.
That
You know how
dude was
strong
fucking-
you gotta be?
I mean, dude, come on, man.
That's like Marvel comic level strength.
That's how I realized it later. I'm like, that's how far in the bubble they are. I'm like, there ain't no getting to them. And that you know that shit was on the news for like a month when it happened. And they was talking all kind of shit about it. They were like, how the fuck did he kill himself with his own hands? I mean, can you imagine choking yourself to death?
I don't think your body will allow you to do that. Your brain will let you do that.
Not to mention, you know, the 1 in a million chance of all the security cameras going out at the same time.
Yeah.
And the security guards are supposed to be watching him while he was on suicide watch.
Choking the shit out of himself.
And they just kind of left for a
That's
couple
crazy.
hours. You know? Like, I mean, come on.
Choked himself till
Ju-
he could
just
choke
like-
no more.
You, mm,
But hey, strange
like,
things
you
have happened.
believe that actually happened? Like,
Maybe,
I
maybe
could
not.
see one of those things happening.
I see
Man.
one of them, not all of them, huh?
Not all of them. And that's the kind of thing, all three of them would have had to happen for it to happen anyway.
But it's, look at you, man.
What?
You wild.
What I do?
You ain't giving no breaks. Huh?
Breaks for what?
Hey, I don't want no smoke, man.
Huh?
You ain't giving. That would be impossible to choke yourself. That's all I'm saying. Really.
I mean,
try to choke yourself.
to death.
It's not gonna work.
To death.
It's not gonna work.
To kill yourself with your own hand.
Uh,
Wrap it around your throat and squeeze as hard as you can, as long as you can. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna pass the fuck out and you're gonna wake back up. I mean, come on, man.
I'm not gonna even give it a try.
I wouldn't recommend it because you probably have a hell of a headache. I mean, when you you lose blood flow to your head, you usually get a pretty good headache.
Well, that's what happened to the guy that was in the David Carradine, remember? From
Oh
Kill Bill.
yeah, but
The
yeah.
auto asphyxia.
That was
horny
sad.
stuff.
There was like 3 or 4 people that killed themselves at like the same time, same way. Like Anthony Bourdain, he hung himself too.
Anthony Bourdain. That's how he died?
Yeah,
I didn't know that's what happened.
yeah. He
It's-
hung himself.
He hung himself.
And then the lead singer for Linkin Park.
The lead singer for Linkin Park, too?
Yeah, he hung himself too. I'm like, dude, you're the lead singer for Linkin Park.
Maybe they weren't good enough
Like-
for him.
How much more famous and popular and fucking rich can you get?
Maybe he was bored.
And that's why I'm just like,
He was
maybe. No, he had a wife and kids too.
bored. Yeah.
I'm just
Just like, what was the BMX guy
what
that
the
did it?
fuck? BMX guy?
BMX guy. He
I don't
was in
know.
the X Games. He was one of the best. He wasn't Matt Hoffman. He wasn't.
I know Tony Hawk, but that's like skateboarding.
No, that's David Mirra.
David Mirra, never heard of that.
David Mirra was.
I never really did part of it.
Well, it's only two
BMX.
top names. Well, I ain't gonna say 2 top names, but 2 names I know: David Mirra and Matt Hoffman.